Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. I want to share with you one of my favorite Hasidic stories. And it's directly connected to this week's Torah portion. This story takes place about 200 years ago in the city of Liozna. And they were reading the Parsha of the week. In the shul of the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi. And normally he was the Baal Koreh, he was the reader, but for some reason he was away and someone else read the Torah portion. Now this week's Torah portion contains the rebuke. That means the part of the Torah where Moshe says that if you don't do this, bad things are going to happen. If you do those bad things are going to happen. All the terrible things that will befall the Jewish people if they disobey the commandments and they worship idols and so on and so forth. When they got to that part and they read it, Rabbi Dov Ber, the Rabbi Shneur Zalman's son, fainted. And he fainted and he got sick. And it was so bad for a couple of weeks, they weren't sure if he would be able to fast on Yom Kippur. Finally, he recovered and they said to him, "What's going on? What happened to you?" So he said, "The Torah portion was terrible. All those terrible things are going to happen. I just fainted." So they said, but you heard it every year. This is not the first time you've heard Parshas Ki Tavo. And he said, "Yes, it's true. But when my father reads it, I only hear them as blessings." I love this story and I'd love to hear your take on it and what we can learn from it. I'll share a little of my own. That life is about perspective. Sometimes things are difficult, but can we see a blessing? And that could be difficult and it could take a while. Maybe even a few years to discover and uncover some deep blessing that might be there. We may never find it. But broadly speaking, the perspective we take is going to completely radically affect our mood, affect whether we're excited about things, affect whether we have enthusiasm, or if we're walking through life begrudgingly. And I talked to someone this week that was having a bit of a challenge. And at the end of it all, he said to me, at the end of the day, I've been blessed. And true, this is a bit of a challenging situation, but I'm choosing to see the blessing. And really, that's what's going on over here. We're approaching Rosh Hashanah. We're only 2 weeks away. And as we approach Rosh Hashanah and we start taking inventory of our life and thinking about what's going on, it's time for perspective. Let's look at the blessings and let's look at the hardships and see, were there blessings deep down in there? Maybe I'll find them. And let's hope for a year ahead full of revealed blessings that Rebbe would always offer. It should be good, b'toiv hanire v'hanigle. Good, revealed, and blessings that you could see. That's what we're really hoping for. May God bless you all. Bless all of us with a Shana Tova, a good year of blessings that we can see and appreciate. We're going to blow the shofar. Every day of Elul we blow the shofar. Here we go. Shabbos. See you next week.